Southern African elephants really started recovering very well. East African elephants also recovered the green line, but at a slow rate. But Central African elephants still pretty much continued down. And West Africa, as you can see here, which, although it's a vast region of Africa, it has many, many more human beings. And elephants have been in small, pocketed populations ever since I've been studying them. So they really are a fairly small proportion of the African's elephant. Now, we've come to this place. We're now in 2011. As usual, there's a kind of 3-year to 5-year time lag where people haven't put the information together quantitatively, and it's very difficult for us to know exactly what the situation is right now. But we're worried that we're standing on the edge of another abyss. What we do know is that the price of ivory has suddenly been rising once again, and the causes seem to be very similar to what they were in the early 70s. Looking in hindsight now, we know that it was Japanese prosperity, ordinary Japanese people being allowed or able, being wealthy enough to buy ivory and to adopt it as a fashion, that sent the price right up in the early 70s and sent the poaching right up too. Now, after this 20-year period where we've had a more stable situation, once again the prices are edging up. And this time it seems that it is Chinese prosperity. The only thing being that there are 10 times more Chinese. And so we're confronted with the same problems, but at a more intense scale than we were in the 70s. Can we change hearts and minds quickly enough? Can we get regulations that work? Can we have the straightforward anti-poaching in the field? Anyway, before I get into that, I want to show you an image that makes me happy. Many years ago, there were many elephants that looked like this one. But now, this sort of elephant is an extremely rare survivor. I started looking at peaceful elephants back in the 60s in Lake Manyara before the catastrophes struck them. But this elephant lived in Savo, and this image was taken of him in 2009, and I was absolutely staggered when I saw it, that such a huge animal with such huge tusks could have survived, because the bulls are the prime targets